I'll move next point of agenda, which is which is the income tax file. So as already a lot of you must have seen on the app and web, it was already been launched in the app. So let me just connect you to the to my own mobile and show you directly how it appears, so that it becomes both a knowledge and a training session together in the same way. So now I'll connect you. I hope you're able to see my screen as well. just just checking. Yes, I guess you are able to see my screen. And then I'm now let me connect through NS on my mobile. So now you can see I'm in FundExpert app. If you have doubt, let me just open FundExpert app, and then if you click on go to FundExpert app, go to the home page. When you log in the FundExpert app, you will be seeing here services. So if you click on services, you hit the IT file. So these are the 6 plans. So here is the IT filing. So what is the income tax return filing? So now you know all 31st July is the deadline for all the individuals and HOF and all those who are non-audited. They have to file their income tax returns by 31st July. Here is, and so everybody who earns income or wants to file income tax is allowed to, is files income tax return. So I know you know all the basic of that. I'm not getting into why you have to file income tax and all that. So now when you need to file income tax, only thing you will be there are different kind of forms. Forms are different based on different type of income requirement or income types you have and all that. So we also have come out with similar, sorry, we have also come out similarly with a plan which will show you the different plans of different type of people which can do. So let me just show you the plan and then I'll explain the process. Okay, and the end, then you will have questions, you can ask more. So these are plans. So we have plans starting from 800 rupees plus GST to goes up to, if you go down, it goes up to 5,500 plus GST, depending on what all needs to be done for that person, what kind of income he has, what kind of things he has. So you have 800 to 5,500 plus GST. This is the income tax filing professional fee which you are paying for an expert assistance in income tax filing, who will prepare the return, collect the document, prepare the return, send the return back, make sure that you have checked it, verified it, and then he will upload and file the return for you and generate acknowledgement. He'll for the client, basically he'll do the entire process. So this is an expert assisted income tax filing, who, and these are team of experts who have been filing returns for large number of people, large companies. They have been doing for, they are a very professional setup, and we work with those kind of people where they do the entire process, going to be very streamlined and very straightforward, and it will be very easy for you to offer this as a service to your clients, because the entire process will be tracked very systematically through a CRM setup which we have set up for this entire process. Okay, the fee which you are showing on that is not including GST. So when you click on that, for example, suppose now if I take this and I click on this buy now, it will be saying that it will direct me to a gateway and the GST will be added. So you can see 800 plus 144, 944 becomes the your GST kind of process. So if you say okay, basically it will take you to a screen where it will ask you to open a payment gateway. Like this, I've opened a payment gateway and the customer can make the payment. You have all kind of payment options available, like you have with Cashfree. So you have card, UPI, wallet, net banking, all kinds of payment options are there which person can use to make the payment, from a card to UPI to different kind of wallets to all kinds of things. So you net banking, so all kind of system is there, customer can make payment, all the banking options are there. So I hope that is clear. So let me just take it back. So I'll just exit and come back to the original page and show. So this is the how a customer makes the payment. Once you have made the payment and you have made the payment successfully, you will get a customer will get a simple page form where his details will be asked to verify. This is the for this pan, for this he is trying to generate. He has to just submit it, and moment he submits, a request will be generated and will be sent to the backend, where and he will get a mail immediately telling him the set of documents what is needed for the plan which he has purchased, which he needs to provide as an attachment. The moment he replies to that, a ticket will get created, and that ticket will his permanent ticket for monitoring his tax filing, which will happen. The entire process will run, and usually if all documents are provided and no further documents are required, within 3 days the return will be filed and he will get the entire return confirmation and all kind of thing. Okay, in this kind of thing situation, the customer will be the process. Once it is done, the process is that once you apply, once you forward the document, the concerned CA will, obviously the team will look at the set of documents. If they find any further document is required, or they will provide back. If they find that once you have once all the documents are fine, he will prepare the draft return, send it back. The draft return will be then you will be confirmed by the client it is fine, and you can go ahead with the filing. If there is a tax challan to be generated, the tax team will generate a challan and send a link for customer to just click and make the payment. And once he makes the payment, the tax will due tax if any will be paid. And the moment once it is done, the customer, once he make the payment, he will, the challan will be generated, he will attach the challan, sent back, and the team will be doing the required filing for him on the income tax portal and send him the required acknowledgement for him to just do the e-signing, and the customer has to just do an OTP verification, Aadhaar based OTP, and then what happens, the entire filing gets over. So this entire process is basically a very easy, seamless process which we can further discuss in detail. But once you make the payment, then the process will start and it goes through an entire CRM. So this entire process is through a CRM kind of thing, where the ticket get generated, you get a mail, the mail comes to you, then the mail, then you continue to basically deal with, then just reply to the mail and that. Yes, if you need a kind of a like suppose you got the documents once you have provided and you further need some clarification thing, the same ticket is there, you can even generate a request for once the draft return or something is submitted to you, if you wish to talk with a concerned person, you can generate a ticket. We will try to see how we can facilitate the entire process. We have kept it kind of very smooth and smoothness because we are connected to those people, so we can generate any kind of a request to talk or requirement. If there is any discussion required, you can always generate that. If there is a thing, that is always a request you can generate, and we will connect you connect your call through the system to the concerned DA if that is needed for a particular thing. In most of the cases, the things are very straightforward and clear. But if there is always a requirement, we are always there to help you, to intermediate and guide you further in the process. Okay, so let me just show you different plans so that you should know. There is no separate customer care number you will need to separate that, because you will get a direct ticket connect where you can just reply to the mail and the entire thread is being trademarked. So anything, if you don't have to again make a separate customer care call. If you want to make any customer care, RM is your customer care call. You can ask your RM, my client has this kind of issue and what you need to do. He wants to connect and think. You escalate to us and we will connect. We always have that our full-time connection with you to escalate anything which you think is not happening through the ticket. Otherwise, the ticket-based system will take care of this entire process, because it's the entire thing. In the ticket itself, you can write your whatever. You will get a mail. You just have to write back in the mail saying that I have this doubt, I didn't understand this, I would like to have a call, everything. So you have all this. Now let me explain you what are the different plans you have. So why do you need a salary plan? So if you click on no more, you will see the reason why you need a salary plan. If a person has only salary income and some other kinds of income like house property income and bank details, he has some dividends, he has donations, he has house property, he has, then he should go ahead. The 800 rupees plan plus GST will be more than sufficient for him to take care of this. Now we go to the next plan. Suppose he has capital gain income, which is more likely to be a client which you have. He has capital gains of various kinds, because then, so on that he has capital gains and gains from some other kind of things, but crypto gains are not included in that, because then it goes into another plan. Okay, so you have capital gains and income and gains from these things apart. So you have, this is the extra add-on thing. You can buy this plan for 2,500 plus GST. Now if you go to the next plan, which is a freelancer and professional plan, where your salary, other income, capital gain, whatever you've seen, and now here there is a receipt. There are some receipts, so it can be used for like an MFD. You can use who has less than 50 lakh kind of receipt, less than 2 crore, where you don't want a balance sheet and P&L to be prepared. It's just a business income has to be reported and filed. Balance sheet and P&L is not required to be generated for this kind of thing. You can choose a professional freelancer plan, which is for 3,000 plus GST. Same thing if you take it little further extent, if there is a business and in the business he has income where you need an account summary, P&L, balance sheet also to be prepared. Again, this is for all small businesses. Here they will not do it. There's no audit fees, because if it falls under tax audit, there will be extra charges. If it has a digital signature, because in if you have tax audit on that, then digital signed returns needs to be applied, so DSC will be required. So digital signature needs to be certificate needs to be bought, that client has to purchase, or link will be sent, he can make the payment and we can purchase the DSC, he can purchase the DSC. So those things are not included. But so basically from your small and business income to this one, the extra difference is your preparation of account summary, P&L and balance sheet is included in that. Okay, extra charges for DSC and audit fees we will communicate separately with you. So those who want to know that, you please escalate and tell us the thing, and then we do that. Okay, so we go to the next plan. So this is your business plan, and then you come to the foreign income plan. So foreign income plan, very simple. You have income from your NRE account, your earning income. You have declaration of foreign assets to be done because you are doing that. All that is also part. Then that declaration, there's NRE, NRO, all those to be accounted. So that comes plus all other things whatever you already have. So that comes for 4,500 rupees. You will get the foreign income plan. This is for all, you can offer it to your customers who are abroad. Then comes the last one, which is another category where people who trade intraday and all that. So these are the people who trade intraday, futures and options. Then you will have to declare business income, because now your ITR return number also will change. It will become an ITR 3. So because there is a business income of this nature, so you see the phone number changes. Again here, if account summary, P&L, balance sheet will be paid, F&O and intraday profit also need to be accounted and all that, because you will be sharing those statements and all that, and that will be costing you 5,500. This is for those kind of people. Now these are the 6 standard plans which we have come out with it. Obviously, if time comes, we will be adding more services, more products, more things inside these plans as we see requirement of that, which you are always free to escalate, that we have a requirement of this, we want to do this. So people have come and asked for different kind of services and we want to do that, we can always do that. Okay, now what happens is, yeah, so you can just simply understand from this itself, because the nature of it is not exactly ITR2, because there, so for example, if you look at this, the ITR is the same for professionals and business, but there one we are preparing balance sheet, one we are not preparing balance sheet. So ITR numbers can change. Professional is ITR 4, for example, because we are assuming presumptive income and we are not making a balance sheet P&L. So in ITR 4 is your professional ITR. Business is ITR 3. So since people want to understand into ITR, so you have your standard ones are ITR 2, then you have ITR 4 for presumptive income and ITR 3 for business income. Okay, so these are the 3 categories of ITR. So I hope that satisfies the questions which are on ITR. So now question is, now I'll so let me explain why doing this will make sense for you. See, these are the 3 reasons I'll explain why when you do this, why should you look to or help to provide these services. Because most people, when they come, most people think, why should we offer, we are not why should we offer these kind of services. So I'm sure a lot of people already understand the value why you should offer, but these are the 3 things which we say why the reason look to offer these kind of services onto the platform. So the reason number one is retain clients, because you know now modern age news, Ashik has got it right, client will stick to you, because modern age CA firms have started marketing mutual fund services themselves. So your client goes and files with some other CA, lances that CA will say, I am only offering you some mutual fund services and platform. So you don't have to go, so your data stays with you. Yeah, Ashik, you have got it right. Data stays with you, client stays with you, because these are the ones which we are dealing with are professional client, and they will make sure they only interact very professionally, and they will definitely know that. Okay. Ashik has a lot of other advantages also. You will come to know other assets and everything, because now I am not telling you that whether you do or that or not, because in view of client confidentiality, the client directly retains, but naturally you will build a much bigger bond with the client, because this is a very professionally driven service. So you will retain clients, they will not go and get attracted to other CA, because modern new age, I'm not talking about old age CA firms, but new age CA firms want generally have started offering mutual fund advisory services also at their hands. So you become one stop solution. Yes, I am sure all of you perfectly understand this point, that is very important for you to provide a very professional service, and that's why we think that is something. The second reason why you should do is generate a permanent. Now, like I said, so here you are getting 15%. So again, I'll write on the chat, because I think you have this doubt comes on a lot of people that it is what is the percentage you're offering. So I'll just write on the chat, you get 15% of the fees on the chat. I'm right. Okay. Is what you make, and it's a recurring income every year. We for just referring the client, because you're not playing any role in any kind of thing. It's just referring a client to generate this kind of thing. You will make a 15% income on that, whatever fees we are charging to that. So you generate a permanent recurring income, because tax filing is something every client has to do year on year, a thing like that. Just imagine, you can just multiply. You had 100 clients who are filing IT filing return, IT returns every year, 100 clients, into the amount of fees. You just take any kind of, say, let's say 2,500 rupees is on average into 100. That's a 2.5 lakh rupees. 15% of that, that's a 40,000 rupees kind of income which you are trying to generate every year. So assuming a 3,000 on average into 2,000, you will be generating that. Okay. So 3,000 into 50, therefore 45,000 rupees is a kind of income you will make per annum on this service itself, plus all the advantage of retaining clients. So that's a great generating permanent recurring income which you'll do. And third, get new clients, because once you have these clients who are doing this, they will you can get new clients just for this service itself. They may not be doing mutual fund through you, they may be doing it for somebody else, but you can offer this as a service to other clients, saying that I can get your returns filed, and you can use this to attract people to come to you and start using your tax filing services which you are offering through FundExpert. And then those clients, once they do these kind of once they file these kind of service returns and things like that, they will get interested, they will likely to bring more businesses of other category of things which you are already doing. So you can attract new clients just for tax filing itself. By offering professional tax filing services, you will attract more number of clients to your own business to increase your own traffic. So three important things which I think will make a lot of difference to you for as a, compared to on the platform. So now these are the benefits which I'm sure which already understand. I have shown you the plans which are available on the mobile app itself. The purchase, everything is there, and I have explained the process. Process goes through a generation of mail happens, and now we can discuss our questions. What are the other benefits you can get? So yes, Santosh, you can create great IT marketing, create IT marketing here like that, and all those benefits you can create. Yes, you can create. IT filing offering here, and your business cards and lighting boards and all that, and get. Yes, so Ashik is asking, can we get into GST filing? Yes, that's our agenda. Next stuff we'll be getting is on GST filing, but obviously we don't want to do everything on day one. We want to do that, so you can rest assured that all those are coming in the play. Okay. So there's no services and web portal. Yes, Mr. Niranjan, it will be added a web portal also. You can expect that to happen, because we wanted to launch and make this happen very fast. That's why we added first on the mobile, so that people, because most people use mobile app, then they use web portal. So first we did that for a change, but in next week in time you can I assume they will all be available on the web portal also. Okay, because here, yes, there will be a there won't see we there are a team of people who will be doing this. There is no exactly set of firms which will be working for us, who will be doing this service for you. Okay. So session was very fast and demo. Yeah, I will be taking again in Hindi another session on all these aspects will be there in the end. We'll be taking up again. So self chooser option, Setu has told that sometime choose the income sources and choose the right plan. Yes, a good point. We can provide these kind of self chooser kind of question. Like choose the right options what you have, and then we'll tell you which plan. I understand that we can do that. Better you can offer IT filing services. You can collect fees. Where is it? Yeah, we are already. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's part of that. Okay, so and GSTR registration, GST, yes, sure, we are saying GSTR filing, GST registration. We'll be adding all those services also in due course. So don't worry, all those services, and we'll be including all that. See, here bookkeeping is not part, accounting is not part of the services. Accounting is already done at your end. Books or accounts which you will need to, so you will share the book of account with us, right? You will tell us exactly, because here the books accounts is not there, because you are doing the book account. We are just preparing the income tax filing and filing it, right? So So you will be doing that, and obviously any clients too high, add any increase. Mr. Vishwam, your question is not clear. Any clients too high, add any increase? What was the question? So that question is not clear. Yeah, yeah, you can keep bookkeeping in your Excel as long as fine. Yeah, yeah. Bookkeeping can be done in Excel and send it across as long as you have made it very clear and transparent as per the checklist which will be sent to you. Devious, you are still asking question of small case. We are in IT return filing system. Okay, so you can send your Devious, you can send your question on WhatsApp. So IT, so basically, now I'll tell you. So basically, how does the process happen? Process is very simple. Moment you purchase, okay, you the client will get a mail. Okay, you can purchase one and check it yourself if you have doubt. The client will get a mail. It will say exactly the things which you need to provide. Standard one, Form 16, all kind. I'll try to show you one probably one of the mails format. So you have to send a mail. The moment you send a mail, and then once you reply to the mail, you will get a ticket number, because when you reply to a mail, you have to attach the respective. Sorry, you have to attach the respective uh, the ticket. So I'm just checking for tax filing mail just to show an idea that basically a mail will get generated and it will go to the account, and that mail will contain set of documents, because the set of documents are not same na, because if you have a capital gain you have chosen, then you have different set of documents, and then that. So let me just I'm just showing you like how it will come to. Okay, I'll just. So it will come like something like this: hello so and so, thank you for activating this plan. In order to proceed further, we require following documents. Please send Form 26S. Please send your AIS. Please send your capital gain house property and capital gain or MF stocks, because this is capital gain one I'm saying. Then if you have other income sources, please send Form 16A. If you have made any donation and 16D, please send donation proof, bank statement, and then these are any investment proof in NPS, PPF, and home loan, whatever investment proofs. So once you have sent and Form 26As, so once you have sent all these documents, so one checklist will go to him, which the client will be able to send us checklist document that. Okay, now here there is one more thing. There are set of documents. So our CA will work with the client to help him to assist the kind of document. Suppose he does not have, then from the income tax portal lot of things can be picked up, because Form 26As and all that is available. So assuming the income tax password is available, then the system will be able to get Form 26As and all that. Okay, so yes, yes, list of documents available will come to you. Income tax is not going to be your subject. List of documents will come to the client the moment he makes the payment. You can make the payment and see that automatically will go. He will have to send those options and change, a reply along with identifying that. Okay, so taking as so you have, so obviously now you will have to just attach the document, send back, and if you are finding it difficult or not having a document, you can always write back and ask more help from the from the team which is providing you the service. They will guide you further on how to get certain things if you have any doubt on that. So there is a full scale process which is driven through a particular through an ID. Once you plan it, it's a full scale process. You are always connected. That ticket number, you just reply to that, they will reply to you back immediately, and they are more interested in, they're very much keen to make sure that you file the return very safely and do that. Okay, so yes, so it is obviously because your the when you provide all this information, they are able to connect to your income tax account, and they are able to see last year which filed account. So they will be able to figure out all that. Okay, so this is offered through a set of independent CAs whom we have tied up and who we have entered into an agreement. But it's a full scale professional team of CAs which we have had to make sure this will happening. So it will take they will take care of this entire process. Okay, you how to download, you don't know, you don't have to even ask. You just send back, they will tell you exactly. You can even because as a part of the process, lot of documents which are available in income tax, they can also download it on your behalf. Okay, so that is also not a problem. Now, in case there is a revision required, so I'll come back to that. In case you will have to revise it later, it will be considered, this fees will not take care because this fees is filing for first time. In case there is a revision later, there will be a separate charges for that, obviously, because that's an additional work. Okay. Yes, yes. See, you don't worry. You don't have in income tax requirement. You can work with anything. There is no requirement of that. And if there is a requirement to understand and talk in South Indian languages, we have RMs who can speak in all South Indian languages. So you don't have to worry. They will make sure that this is being translated. They can convert to English and translate it also. So that also will be taken care of. Okay. Yes, if your, let's say Prasad has got a question. Let's say client opted for incorrect plan. Will CA advise to switch to, will require this plan because your document says so. So don't worry. The entire process is in our control. So we will know exactly what needs to be done or what needs to be changed. Okay, so we will be monitoring an entire process through FundExpert team as well to make sure that this process goes on very smoothly and everything. This is already a very set process. This has already been doing from other websites. These guys have been already providing services for other teams and systems. So the entire thing is very much set. So you don't worry. Anything if they found that you don't know how to download things or you don't know whether you have not chosen correct plan, all those will be taken care. You can go ahead, choose a plan, make the payment and let the system itself take care of. Okay, so you don't worry. These are very much professional team which you are working with to ensure that this will happen. Okay, so even though if you are not able to understand, then also they will do it for any of the files required for income website. They will download it for the client. So that also is not, if the client does not know what he needs to do. Okay, so you will pay. Now question is, Santosh Kumar says, I will pay the fees for IT filing. Is it possible? Yes, you can obviously log into client account and make the fees payment from your account. You can make the fee payment to the client. You don't have to ask client to make the fee. Okay, Santosh, is it clear? You can go ahead and make the fee payment or the client. You can purchase or client can purchase. Anybody can purchase, because you also have option to go to the client and make the payment. But moment you make the payment from a client account, client will get an email saying that thank you, your plan is activated. And client will, in that mail, he does not know what amount he has paid. So whatever amount you have paid, you will know. Client may not know. Okay. Client only knows your plan is activated. Please provide the following document, and the system starts. So you can also purchase Divyesh. Okay. Yes, if you need any GST bills, we will provide you the GST bill for any such services. Okay, because we are collecting the GST on your behalf, so we'll be providing. So Santosh, your question answer. Divyesh question answer. Yes, you used to do tax filing to clear tax. We use service CA firms. Okay, now CA firm directly mail you to buy. In this case, it will not happen. Yes, I understand. Those CA firms, that's what happens because that depends on the agreement and things like that to file the tax bypassing clear tax. In this case, it will not happen because we have clearly told CA firms how we work. It only goes through the advisor through which it comes. So no, nothing goes directly. Acha, the moment client gets a mail, he is activated, you will also get a copy of that mail. So you get notified immediately. If a client has made any purchase plan for any of the income tax return, you also get a notification. So you are aware of that. Okay. So in this case, now suppose somebody dependent is doing filing for it. No, you can go and it's the email ID which you are giving there, right? That email ID anyway will go the mail. So a dependent can handle this entire process for his entire family and parents. You know, for the same, for suppose there is one person who is handling 6 people, 6 returns. This question is asked by Setu. Like dependent of a client is handling return for entire family. Yes, they can do it. Okay, because each will be a separate ticket. It can be managed from the same email account. Your email account can be one. You have 10 different tickets for 10 different services. So HUF charges, the charges are based on the same thing. If does HUF have any, assuming HUF does not have any business income, then it will be 800 rupees. No capital gain income, no business income, HUF means 800 rupees. Capital gain income plus something, then 2500 rupees. So the charges are same for HUF. Is clear? A lot of my client has GST service. I am not covering GST service today. So why are you bringing GST into play? We'll bring once we launch GST services, or that we'll bring that. Right, today we're talking about income tax services. Let's talk about income tax services, what we have. So this entire process is very much manual. You will know, the client will Santosh is laughing. Okay. So I'm saying it will not happen here. Here we have a very clear cut process, that's why all that discussion happens on client through that thing. No CA firms will ever, the one which you are bringing into this will not go direct. You had problem with clear tax, that problem will not repeat here. That's what we are saying. Okay. GST bill provided to the client. Yeah, GST bill is provided to the client. When you are charging 800 plus GST means GST bill is generated. Anything plus GST if you are charging, so it is. So it is pure to B2B, no B2C. I am this B2B B2C word is very confusing. What do you mean exactly here? I'm not very clear. But basically, the customer can make the payment and he can take the service. You are getting a fee paid out of it. Now you call it B2C, B2B. I don't know whatever you call it. Okay. So yes, you need to share the income tax login with the service provider, because then only he'll be able to download returns and upload your. So that's a part of the process. Pension rental income only you can to choose. So that will go in the first 800 rupees. So if any doubt is there, see, it is not something that fund expert is going to disappear from your life from tomorrow. You're all 24 by 7 connected with us, right? So please, you can ask in the group and ask the same question, that I have this question, and your question will get answered. Okay. Some of my client enable GST ID. Oh, acha, acha, okay, okay. Okay, you might say GST and IT filing are better. Yes, yes, I got it. So great to get your feedback. See, this is the why we have these sessions now. Now you're giving a feedback. GST filing is very must and immediate requirement. We'll get it. We'll get those things. MFD will capital gain which income file. So your I would suggest for that 3,500 where you get PNL balance sheet. But if you don't want PNL balance sheet, then that freelancer one, professional freelancer one, you can choose that one. If you want, that is 2,500 rupees. Sorry, 3,000 rupees one, professional and freelancer, which is what you should choose for filing for MFD with capital gain. That's what you should. The one which is for professional oblique freelancer, that's where it will fall. Okay, so basically, so you see, the services are very straightforward. You should use it to promote. The entire system is being tracked and managed in very systematic manner. Every ticket is talked is through documented. So there's no discussion with client which is undocumented. Okay, that's why it is not required. Wherever we need to interact with client anything, we will let you know or connect with to you and tell you exactly what we need to do. Otherwise, who will clear your doubts? The CA who is giving you, because once you give the documents, they will prepare a return, right? They will send you a draft copy. You will have doubts. They will clear the doubts. You ask your doubts. Why don't you file one return and check it out yourself how this process works? That's the best. Okay. So you don't worry about it. This entire process is being managed by us. We will ensure that this process becomes faster, smoother, is taken full care of it. So you go ahead and market this entire process, because we are ensuring that this entire process is going through very smoothly, systematically on the chat. We have set up this entire CRM and everything, so we will take care of it. What's your benefit in ITR? What's our benefit? Your benefit, we're saying as a fund expert. We want to provide what's our benefit at fund expert. Okay, your benefit, you're getting 15% of the fees, Mr. Suraj. 15% of the ITR filing fees goes to you as a payout. Sure, those who want to talk to us, please send a message on WhatsApp. One of our team member will personally speak to you. Do clients get advice for planning related to tax? No, here there is no advice related to planning. That I think most of you already know what advice to do. So there's no planning for advice, because this is for filing return for the year which has already happened. So how will he give you advice? We are filing for 2021-22. Year has already finished. Obviously, looking at this year, next year return, you can obviously, if you have an idea, you can provide. In case of deceased member, sure. If you need call back for explaining the services, you can write on the WhatsApp, or you can, like somebody has mentioned in the chat, will. Yes, we will make marketing materials. So on IT services, and will which services we will make further on that. Where is this menu in the portal, FE portal? It is not in FE portal services in website. It is there on the WhatsApp. I actually showed you through my website. When this will be there on FE portal? Yeah, it will be there in FE portal in due course. We will be adding it in service mode. It was not yet added. It will be added in website. It will be added in coming week. Right now we have added it in the app and launched it immediately, so that you can start doing it, because most people are very comfortable in using app. It works as seamless in app as it works anything, and you can make all those payments and everything. You can start the moment you start it. Then anyway, the rest of the documents are exchanged through an email process, which is very much documented. There's no email which is undocumented. Every email there is a tracking ID and goes through tracking. Anurag ji, not your team member. Yeah, yeah. I only will call you. Don't worry. Okay. ठीक है. You want to speak to me? I'll only call you. Don't worry, Neeraj. ठीक है. No, my team member will not call. I'll only. Fine, Mr. Neeraj. Okay. So yeah, so make sure that this will happen. We will ensure that all whatever we I've already, if I missed out any questions, because a lot of questions went past, because this chat has gone very very long. So if you have any questions which I have not answered, you can please copy back. Lot of info can be shared at a click of a button. FE portal, capital gain bonds, FDs, reports from. Okay, ठीक है, fine. We will see. Idea is basically you download it and provide it, because you can provide it. You can obviously, we can come with a facility. You can let us know what things you want to provide directly. We can build it. Yes, we can build such a facility, Sidhu, that whatever you want to provide. But right now, what we prefer is you download and send it across to you, so that you are, that is documented. Because once you provide a click, there is always a confusion. You provided, he's saying whether I received. So I'm saying anyway, we will build that when you can share at a click, and it goes as a as a part of the ticket. But then what will happen, this will start creating additional tickets on that, and then what happens, the tracking gets lost. So that's why we thought you can easily download and attach it and send it across for now. But we will do think of an ideas how we can do it. Thank you, Niranjan ji. I appreciate your all of your support, and to take this forward. But they're not very. So Nagargupta, the first mail goes a copy to you. You can obviously also reply back to the mail, because after that, then who the whatever you reply to the mail, that ticket, then the ticket gets generated, and that. So after that, the ticketing happens through the mail ID of the client. The mail goes to the client, copy goes to you. You can help them your mail service by applying. So every subsequent communication will happen between the client and the partner. You can obviously ask the client to always mark a copy to you. Okay, so that you are aware of. Yes, NRI can also avail both, because you can see na, both are good services. Small case, the example, and IT filing, both they can use. I'm not sure of PIS, but basically, if you, as long as demat account you have and you are buying stocks, you should be able to integrate. So that other than that execution, I'm not, if there are some execution related issues, in the sense like at then I will come back to you, because I'm assuming the execution structure, execution process is identical. The client has to approve, and the execution happens in stock also. See, service provider is not going to send any email to anyone. He's going to reply on the ticket. So you will have to generate a ticket and send back to you for service provider on the mail. Okay, so service provider will send a mail to the ticket. So the mail will go from the service broker to that. Yeah, I got your request, Veer Singh, to add another broker, but that is not, the small case adding broker is not in our control. It is because the broker has to do certain sign up, and some brokers don't want to do it. So it is a matter which is at small case level with small case and the broker. Now there was one question: what is the payout structure for small case? So payout structure, I told it's 50% of the subscription amount. You goes to you 50. Rana Sahib, is it clear? Okay. Yeah, no issues. You might have missed it, because we are telling a lot of points and at the same time. So we share the numbers for small case. Jitendra, is the number clear? Yeah. Okay. Fine. Yes. Yeah. Whatever information. Yeah. We got all your suggestions. You are always free to give. 50%. So correct. So now, Mr. Instead of that, or you should write and. That is the only thing. Yeah. So I just corrected his only statement. Okay. So you get small case. Yeah. So Rahul, small case will now get added on app. That is coming up next week. You can expect a launch of that app. So app version will get updated. Small case will come on the app and web team, because we wanted to launch both of them together. So both the teams were separate teams. They were working on different things. They both have completed. Now app team is adding small case and web team is adding IT. So both will happen next week. You will see both happen. So you will get 3.2.0 version, which will have small case in FundExpert app, and that is already almost finished. It will be launched in the coming week. So you will have all these options, and whatever options you're thinking for, please feel free to give any kind of suggestions. I hope today's session is of benefit to you. You have got all your benefits and doubts clear, and anything is there, we will always there, and our team is there. We are there to guide you and help you out. So that will take care of this entire process. Please go ahead and use it. This is a very standard. IT filing fees is mentioned in client view naturally, because it will be shown here. Can make the payment, right? So IT filing fees is mentioned there in the client. No. So he can make the payment. Yes, Mr. Veer Singh. Those who we will be uploading the recording on YouTube, and you can check the portion of the explanation of the service. I will share the link also. Okay. So those who, so thank you for staying. I think you all have stayed long. We have planned 2 hours. We didn't expect so many questions on small case. We expected less question. Frankly speaking, we estimated we will be able to do both. I thought we have enough time, but I think thanks to all your curiosity for asking so many more questions, and it made more clarity for everyone, I'm sure. And you are much better off now to explain the services and take it forward. And I hope all the best for all of you. And you are always free to interact. We are always around, and we'll guide through things. Yeah, we do plan to keep such meetings regularly, and we also plan to do one in Hindi, a similar meeting in the next week, because I guess a lot of people today wanted in Hindi, and they can come back, those who understand Hindi, because then I'll not be covering in English, because we have seen this. If you do in Hindi first, then people come and say, please speak in English, and we do keep in English first, then people say speak in Hindi. So we have kept two separate session altogether, so that there's no, because it's very difficult to do in two languages in one session, right? So we will be doing more. So you are again welcome to come back by next week. Hopefully on Wednesday we'll be having that. Okay. Can I do non-client IT filing? Yes, you can do non-client IT filing also. It's very simple. First, add a client, and for adding client, what do you need? You just need the basic information: name, email, mobile, PAN. Just enter that, add a client, and then go to him, and then do. He does not, adding a client doesn't mean uploading his check and doing his AOF or making him mutual fund ready. Mutual fund ready onboarding is a full detailed one. Adding a client is just writing add name, mobile, details. Adding a client is a very simple process. I don't know whether you are aware or not, but in the app itself you can add a client if you want. I don't know, because I thought most people know this. I'm sure you should know by this time, kind of thing. So I can, if you want, we can show you back on any desk from the mobile app by connecting to mobile, and then so right. So if you can see your screen, so okay. So if I am here, if I kind of add a client, you can see there is a add a client button. Add a client. That's all you do. Just add a client. You can enter add a client and then sign up, create an account. Just fill this page and add a client. That's all you need to. Okay. So you can obviously add a client for that. So again, I showed you back on a while. Coming back to that. Yes, yes. Okay. So please enter contact detail of small case. What is the doubt for your small case? Your RM number is your contact detail. Or if you still have doubt and you want to have detailed discussion, please speak to Ritesh. I'm sending his number. He'll take care of all your small. I'm sending his number on the chat, and just confirming the number is correct. So you can call Ritesh on 9643097342. Yes, yes, sir, we will do that. We will add. So you can always call him and discuss any doubt you have on a small case. Okay. For small case, further details you had doubt, doing transaction, you had issues and all that, you can always call. In income tax return, the system itself will take care of. You just do all, make the payment, and then you see automatically system will start. You will start getting interaction. There will be a lot of to and fro, and we will make sure you have doubts. You wanted the tax here, we will connect through a system, and then we will make him call that, explain anything, explain any doubt. We have enough professional people to make sure all those things are taken care of. You don't have to know income tax. You just need to connect to the our team, and that is what you are doing. When you make the when the payment is done and the customer buys the service, you are doing that only. Great, and there will be additional incentives which will offer in due course once you have more onboarded, more number of clients. So if your number of client crosses 10, for example, for this for income tax returns, there are additional gifts, vouchers and things to be won and all that, and those will be announced in due course. We want you to get started first, because that should not be your first concern. Those are additional benefits. We will plan that out and figure that out, but I think whatever we have offered, that's a standard plan, and that you can go ahead and do that. So the more you do, for those people who do more than 10, there is a special surprise. You have purchased to be one of substantial amount. So we look forward to more and more participation in that. And once you cross 10, please feel free to ping and collect your special gift vouchers. So go forward and take this service forward. I am sure this service is made for NMFD, and you know very well, by this time you have interacted, we make services tailor made for NMFD. So we are not like some organization which we are doing for entire world altogether. Our primary target audience to build services which are tailor made for you, taking care of all the concerns what you have in the NMFD, which we know very well. You can see our track record. How many people you have opened account from Composite in last 1 year? Your clients, ask them how many of them have got called for Composite asking for investing in product, anything. So you know very well that our track record like that. The kind of people we bring and the kind of people we associate, kind of system we bring, they're all top class, world class. Otherwise, we don't touch only, because we don't want to spoil them. Otherwise, we'll not touch that service. So we take time. Sometimes you have seen some services we are taking some time to bring, but once we bring forward, we will make sure that they are best. Okay, they are highest, best persons, very reputed. If you have not tested, seen, done ourselves, we don't do. Okay, including every services. If you brought liquid loans, please rest assured, I myself invested liquid loans for more than a long period to understand before I brought it to a product like FundExpert. So every product we bring has been tested thoroughly. Today, my family personal exposure to liquid loans is probably in crores. So in investment, I'm saying a personal investment at all, not anything. So I'm saying that kind of thing we bring, personal, responsibility. The small case you have seen, we have bought it. Our co-founders have bought in our personal accounts. So that shows the kind of thing we do. All the services integrate, we test it, we spend our own money, we figure it out. So that if we lose money, we will lose first. So we'll understand that, and then we bring any kind of services which we can vouch in public opinion that yeah, this is a well proven, a well managed, well smoothened system. So please rest assured, and please be confident of all the services, and we will be there to guide you through every step and process of it. So have a great day, all of you. Have a great weekend. I look forward to seeing you again in future sessions. Bye all. You are always free to ask your questions through RM on the WhatsApp group or anything, or make a call or send a mail. Our mail ID is support@fundexpert.in, support@fundexpertfintech.com. You're free to write us to us, mail us, ping us on WhatsApp, call us, whatever you want to do. You're always free to do that, and we will be there to help you and guide you in every step going forward. Okay, have a great day, all of you, and now I'll make this stop. It was nice. I saw a lot of thanks on the session in private as well as in public forum. So thank you all, and keep giving us this kind of encouragement, like the way you have been doing us for all the different services, and we'll be glad to bring more and more services. Like already, people have put up GST filing service, this service. We will bring. Make sure, rest assured, there won't be anything whichever you think is to be provided will be made available in the platform. It's a matter of time. Everything, all the services will be available. We will put very strict norms for our quality, servicing and everything. We once we have set up that, we are very sure that it works very smoothly, because we don't want to create any kind of service which is not up to the benchmark which we are setting. So anything which does not fall, even though they are recommended, we don't bring them onto the plan. So there are, or we take time to make sure that we bring. So whatever we bring, we are very confident. We know that they have been proven, they deliver, they've been delivering. The guys who have brought tax filing, they have been like, their combined tax experience is huge. They have been doing across. They are like highly experienced. Unless otherwise, we'll not put our name. Okay, so they are just make sure you will rest assured your that thing is being handled by some of the best professionals out there. Okay, so looking forward to all your support like this for all products and services in future. Thank you very much.